You know, I feel like we have to make this video once every several months, but yeah, conservatives are terrible about winning the culture war. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and yes, before we get into anything, I get it. Hashtag not all conservatives. This isn't addressed to all of you. I know the vast majority of my viewer base is, if not conservative, at least like fairly right-leaning or anti-left, anti-liberal, or anti-Marxist or cultural Marxism. The point is, when you got tweets like what I'm about to go over and show you, you're gonna see what I mean. So before we get into this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. And we got Chris Pavlovsky here. Now, who is Chris Pavlovsky? Well, he's only, the CEO of Rumble. The only even baseline competitor to YouTube out there, really. Like, yeah, I guess you can say that X might become that if Elon gets his way, but right now, the only real competition to YouTube, and it's rough to call him real competition despite my love for him, is Rumble. So we got Chris Pavlovsky here, the CEO of Rumble, saying, Dan Bongino was never a streamer, but he turned into the biggest streamer in the USA by only using Rumble. I want to do this for gaming. A goal for 2025 is to turn a Rumble gamer into the biggest gaming streamer on the internet. All from Rumble alone. Let's see how this goes. That is awesome. That is a noble goal. That is sick. I would love to see that. I want to see Rumble become an actual competitor to YouTube. All my streams go on Rumble. Most of my videos do. I've kind of been slacking on that lately, if I'm being 100% honest. I need to get back on it. But yes, Rumble is a great tool, a great platform. It's something that conservatives have absolutely championed due to its, actual commitment to free speech. And then you got individuals like this right here. Cat Van Beast. Who even are you? Let's see. Christian, adopted, Canadian, Florida. Okay, you're Canadian. Automatically you have, less respect. Why gaming? Are we not trying to create a productive and healthy populace? Nix the gaming, make it a place to go for health and exercise. Make it a place that gives people the tools to fix their own mental health issues. Make Rumble stand out from YouTube and do good at the same time. Embrace make America healthy again, maha. Gaming can exist, but it shouldn't be your focus. Gaming creates lazy and unhealthy men. It creates incels. You'll lose your female users. I won't buy a premium membership if you're going to turn it into a gaming platform. This is an absolutely terrible idea. Cat, you're a moron. You're a moron for multiple reasons. For one, you clearly do not understand that gaming is not inherently unhealthy. Now, much like anything else, you take it too far, you do too much of it. It can be, all things in moderation. Let's see, today is, what is today? Today is Thursday. I've gamed twice this week. I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer. You can look behind me. You can see that I quite definitely love my nerd culture shit. But as far as actually sitting down and playing video games, I've done it twice this week for a couple hours at a time. That's all. Why? Because I'm an adult with real-life adult responsibilities when it comes to my actual day job, making videos, providing for the family, cooking, cleaning, whatever it may be. However, in those few couple of hours twice this past week, it was nice to sit and de-stress and just have a good time doing so. I'm not unhealthily addicted. I would wager that most people are not unhealthily addicted, that they can just do it at their leisure. Now, as for creating a productive and healthy populace, why can't you do both? Like, what, is putting gaming on Rumble gonna mean that you can't also have fitness channels? Like, let's be real, one of them has a much larger target audience and therefore a much larger part of the market share than the other. Rumble needs to make money if it's going to be an actual competitor to YouTube. Rumble's not going to make money if you make it a place for, mental health issues and for health and exercise. Don't get me wrong, there's a place for it. I'm sure there'll be creators on there. That's their goal, that's their focus, and maybe they get that bag. But it's not going to be the mainstream thing. And you want to know why? Because gaming is the biggest entertainment industry in the world. It's bigger than Hollywood. It's bigger than comics. It's bigger than books. It's bigger than music. So go where the money is if you actually want to see Rumble succeed. Also, this about female viewers, losing your female viewers. One of the whole reason that I found out about this thread, actually from a couple of female viewers. So I found this thread thanks to my girl Horror Amarada. Good job on being an authoritarian. Gaming because people like gaming. If you want to provide resources to make people healthy on Rumble, no one's stopping you. But Rumble focusing on a spot for gamers and their internet platform doesn't stop them from creating a space for health. Exactly. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's what I said. Now, Horror is a girl. She's a gamer. She's a real nerd girl gamer. They do exist. But also, it wasn't just Horror that I found this post from. Melee K said the same thing. Now, this is about a different quote tweet under that, but we'll get to that in a moment. She says, people like this can suck a dick. Melee K also a real gamer. You want to know what these two individuals have in common? They got vaginas. They're women. I'm friends with both of them. They're pretty damn cool. In fact, I'd be willing to wager a guess that Melee K is actually a better gamer than I am. She's pretty damn good. So yeah, love Rumble, but honestly, gaming is a waste of human life, and it doesn't matter one bit in the big picture of what's happening in our world. It cheapens Rumble, in my opinion. Dudes like this, dudes like Health Ranger, are retarded. Now again, take anything too far and it becomes unhealthy. But you know what? That actually can be the case for working out as well. We know story after story of people who become bodybuilders and, you know, they take steroids, they end up, hurting their insides. Or shit, there are people that kill themselves. They push their body to such limits, they literally die. Like, okay, Health Ranger. Again, all things in moderation. It is absolutely insane to me. Gaming is a waste of human life. It doesn't matter what's happening in our world. With it being the biggest industry in the world, that's where they inject a lot of the DEI. It's where they inject a lot of the ESG. It's where they inject a lot of the agendas that if you are a Rumble fan, you're probably diehard against. If anything, gaming is the way to save the world more than anything else, just due to the fact that if we can start putting the right messages, the right ideas, the right ideologies, the right patriot mentalities in video games, maybe, just maybe, you'll see an onset of children growing up with values that you actually find to be valuable. But it goes beyond that. So we got Darren Boots Corner here. It'd be nice for all boats to raise, not one, but you have to start somewhere. Then start with health. Do something good for humanity. Gaming, while fun and popular, is decidedly unhealthy. This bitch got it in her head that gaming is an inherently unhealthy thing to do. No. Smoking is inherently unhealthy. What are some of the things that are... Eating sugar, eating fake processed sugar is inherently unhealthy. But playing video games? No. In fact, video games have been used for rehabilitation in terms of, I don't know, physical therapy per se, but like someone who gets, eye surgery or whatnot, they use video games to fix the depth perception. There's been study after study shown that educational video games do, in fact, improve children's learning capabilities. So, no, video games are not decidedly unhealthy. Again, Cat Van Beast is just a beast. And then we got Melee K again. You'll lose female users. Bitch, please. I love gaming. I don't know why people are so against a certain type of entertainment. You think people just have to do boring shit 24/7? Being healthy is important, but you don't see these kinds of talking points used against moviegoers. Bingo, bango, bongo. That was going to be my next point. You don't see this in moviegoers or books or whatnot. It's just another entertainment medium. But again, this is what happens when you have conservatives that have some sort of diehard agenda against a medium they don't understand. They look at something, they think of gaming as like, oh, Mario from 1984. And to be fair, I'm not knocking Super Mario Bros. I love the Super Mario Bros, obviously, but, they think of it as just some niche, weird thing that hasn't evolved in the last 30 to 40 years, when, again, it is the biggest entertainment industry in the world. I can't stress that enough, and it would be intelligent for, conservatives and culture warriors that are trying to fight against the left-leaning regime, ones that say they embrace Rumble. It would be, pretty nice if they actually put their money where their mouth is, did the research, decided to have a bit of an open mind, because this is why conservatives lose. This is why they will continue to lose. This is why people read, hey, it doesn't matter that I'm MAGA, doesn't matter that I, want to see Donald Trump succeed, doesn't matter that I'm vehemently anti the cultural Marxist leftists. I'm also vehemently against Matt Walsh because of his ridiculous cultural takes about things like anime and video games and what have you. If you can't court the individuals that I agree with you ideologically, but you're just upset at how they spend their free time, which is something that we're supposed to have the freedom to do as Americans, then by all means, how do you think you're actually going to get people to rally to your cause? Instead, we just end up being against both of you. Also, we're talking about Rumble making money here. That should really be the end goal. I mean, homie's whole idea, what he says at the top, is that he wants to do this for gaming. That's his goal for 2025. Why? Because that's a great revenue stream. Watch any sort of streamer, any sort of gaming streamer. Watch Griftcast, Hypno's show. They be dropping memberships, they be dropping gifties, and why are they doing that? Because as his audience, as his fans, as the people that want to watch him and see him play video games, they're willing to support that monetarily. Now, what does YouTube do? YouTube takes a cut of that, exactly like Rumble would do. So yes, if you are going to run a business that is having the same sort of strategy of, here's a way to send, you can send your favorite creators money and we'll take a cut, wouldn't you want to use the revenue stream that brings in the most revenue. That way, the platform is sustainable. It's got a good, healthy UI, so people want to use it, so they can be taken away from YouTube. And from there, maybe they will discover your health and fitness stuff. Maybe they will discover the political aspects. Also, conservatives have this weird problem, this weird gatekeeping issue about making Rumble a political site. That's not what it ever should have been. That's the way people view it, but that's not what it is, and that's not what it should be. Rumble is just a freer speech alternative to YouTube. Well, you can have free speech and not be obsessed with the right-left dynamic, not be obsessed with the American politics aspect of it. But again, conservatives, at least internet conservative warriors like the ones we went over in the tweets today, don't understand that, and that is why they will continue to lose unless maybe they get a stick out their ass and also remove their head while they're at it. But these are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, or you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, and not always about, what's going on in gaming and then the sort of internet space of content creation, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I release on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I go over on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 140 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. But only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.